Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are all well on this Monday evening. Um, Hopefully some people show up. I know that, at the end of the day, everybody wants something for free, right? So I do a lot of free stuff on here, but today we're doing donation-based readings. My hair looks a little bit crazy. Kids were playing in my hair earlier at my job, so don't mind my appearance. It was a long ass day, so I kind of look like how I feel. Kind of look crazy. I should have looked at myself a little bit better before I got on here. But anyway, yeah. So for those of you who are brand new to the channel, welcome. I would say hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff, so that way you could be kept up to date of when I post and when I go live. I go live probably like 3 times a week on average. Um, but I've been doing like double, like I kind of do them back to back now. Like if I go live one time, I usually go live a second time. So just to get some of the content out there. So like I said, I would strongly say it would be in your best interest to subscribe and all that good stuff. Hey sis, what's up, girl? For those of you who end up tapping in later, I'll definitely shout her out throughout the reading. Um, Definitely check out my girl Tears and Wheat Tarot show, aka my sister Lati. She's amazing at what she does, and an amazing reader. You will not be disappointed. Gifted, knowledgeable, all of that, funny. So you get a lot of great content there. So definitely check her out. Yeah, and those of you who have been rocking with me for a while, thank you for the continued support. I really appreciate you guys. So I do hope people tap in and show up. We'll see, because again, right? We talked about it before, Lati. Everybody wants something for free. So it's like, I wouldn't be shocked if nothing happens. It is fine. If nobody pops in, then I'll just end up doing a collective message. And then I might go on after this, since it's still going to be early. And I got drawn to do maybe a self-love and self-care reading after this general one. We shall see, but I will say, as people do come in, if you decide that you want to make a donation for a reading, and it doesn't have to be a large donation. Obviously, the larger the donation, the more insight you'll get from your reading. But you could donate as little as $1. I'll pull one card for you with some advice or something. You know what I mean? Like you'll get something. You know what I mean? It's an exchange of energy. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. 3 minutes in, 3 people here, and 3 likes. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to ramble on too much, but how about you guys can tell me in the comment section who are here. How was your Monday? How are you guys doing? So on and so forth. I hope you guys are all doing great. Like I said, doesn't have to be a large donation. Anything will be greatly appreciated. Hey Monica, how are you, darling? Um, Whatever payment option you guys choose to utilize. There's I'm about to say PayPal, but I don't have PayPal up there. My Venmo and my Cash App are both pinned in the comment section, so you guys can check that out. Oh, Monica, I'm just tired. It's Monday. My students were they were something. They were something. Where are you anyway, Monica? What state do you reside in? I'm in Connecticut. It was actually absolutely gorgeous here. It was one of those days where you could wear like a light jacket or like a light sweater and be very comfortable. Um, but yeah, it was nice. It was nice. But I'm just tired. I joked when I got up. Nobody was here yet. And I was like, oh, no wonder. Yeah, I'm sure it is. It never rains in Southern California. Of course, it's hot there. My son probably would agree. But yeah, when I got on here, I looked at my hair. I was like, ooh, I thought I like looked at myself a little bit better before I got on. I guess I did not. I wanted to pull my hair out all fucking day. Very tired. mm. Yeah, guess what, guys? I've only lived in Connecticut my whole life. Whole life. Actually, the same city, too, my whole life. Bridgeport, Connecticut, my whole life. People are like, you never even moved out of, like, your city? I'm like, nope, my whole life. The only thing I've done is moved from different sides of town. And I joke, it's like, moving on up, like, moving on up to the east side. And I would joke and say the west side, because I was on the south, and the south was terrible. So bad, to the point where essentially um, everywhere I lived got torn down because it was so bad. I lived in the hood, the projects. Those places don't exist anymore. They're parking lots and or scattered housing now. So yeah, I used to tell my son, "You want to see where I grew up? That's where I grew up. It's a fucking parking lot. Get it together." I expect more from you. Did it work? No. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. I don't think it really got through. Some of it was too abstract, I think. But but yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not gonna be on here long if nobody donates, because we're not gonna play that game. People always want something for free, or get free content on here all the time. So if they don't want it, that's on them. But yeah, you guys have paid for readings before, so y'all chilling. But anywho, we'll see what happens. Who pops in? That's why I appreciate those who truly support, you know. Everybody wants something for nothing, and it's like, y'all, y'all, Lati will tell you how much energy goes into doing what we do. It's a lot of fucking work. And then, Monica, you're an admin, so you get to kind of witness and see what that's like, too. You know, that's a lot of work. And, you know, people just, you know, kind of take advantage. Oh, Monica, you're the best. Thank you, darling. All right, Monica. So we got our first donation. So, Monica, my darling, what would you like to know? Or if you want like a general reading, you just let me know what you want, love. What you would like to know. General? Okay, we'll go with general. Let's see. All right. I'm trying to get where I'm being drawn to more than one deck, so that's why I'm like, you know, being drawn to this one. It's the first one I wanted to use, so I'm gonna go with this one. Usually I use this as like a closing deck when I read, but okay. So when I split the deck, before I even did anything, we got core values here. It says follow your heart and make your values a priority, along with power struggle. You may be involved in a power struggle between two or more people. So I'm getting that there might be this energy of feeling like there's like an internal conflict when it comes to the people around you. It could be work related or family, friends, versus what it feels like to be in alignment within yourself. I feel like there's a disconnect there. And I'm also getting there might be something important about the number 10 or 11. You might be seeing those numbers a lot, which is, you know, it's kind of talking about balancing the scales. It's talking about new endings and new beginnings, right? And now there's 5 people and 5 likes right at this moment. So like I just saw a new door as I was shuffling. So you know, there's like this internal conflict, right, about, you know, the people around you and your core values and how they align with each other. Do they align with each other? You might be kind of, you know, experiencing just kind of questioning things and where you're meant to go at this time. So after I shuffled, we got a support team here. 2 minds are better than 1. 3 minds are better than 2. And 4 minds are unstoppable. So I'm getting kind of, it might be time to reevaluate the people around you again, so that they are in alignment with where you are when it comes to what you're trying to do, whatever that may be. We're going to dive deeper, obviously, but I'm getting something like that. You want to be around people who are supportive, people who breathe light into you, and vice versa, right? Like you don't want it to be one-sided. You don't want it to feel unbalanced. I'm getting something like that. Like maybe some people around you make you feel drained. I'm getting something along those lines. All right, so let's see. Let's pull maybe 3 from here, and then we'll pull some tarot. All right, so we got spiritual teacher here. You are being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. That's interesting. I'm kind of getting like, all right, I'm getting a couple of messages, so bear with me. So one message I'm getting is, I don't know if like, with considering the fact that you're an admin, and you're obviously into what we do, right? I don't know if you also have your own spiritual gifts that you're trying to start tapping into, but maybe there's people around you who don't agree with it or something, so that might be making you kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't do that or something along those lines. Or maybe you're just meant to help people in some kind of capacity, but like on a deeper level, if that makes any sense. And I feel like you're being nudged to do it, but sometimes you don't follow the guidance that you're being presented with, because we do have synchronicities on the bottom of the deck. It's like at this point it's a choice for you to decide if that's what you're going to actually do. I do feel like you're being nudged to do it in some kind of capacity though. And that card says, allow the magic to unfold as I'm reading it upside down. I could easily just flip it. Allow the magic to unfold as synchronistic events lead you in a new direction. I did see a new door while I was shuffling. So, and we also have nourishment. You might be feeling like really just, like I said, very depleted right now. I said that before too. People around you, circumstances around you, making you just feel depleted of your energy. Make sure you're taking, ironically enough, I said if nobody pops in, actually not even if nobody pops in, but I think if I go live after this, which I plan on doing, I'm probably going to do a self-love and self-care reading, collective one. So you might want to tune into that if you're available. But it does say you are being asked to take time out for self-care. Yeah, you have to make sure that, again, relationships in your life are balanced. Make sure that things are making you feel like you're in alignment with your higher purpose and your higher self, right? You have resolve. I did just say something about there's a decision to be made here. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. This is a period of indecision or inner conflict. I said all of these already. And it is time to make a decision. I shit you not. So let's get 2 more from here. And I'm happy that so far this is resonating and making sense. We have unwavering faith. You are being asked to have faith in the unseen. So there are things happening behind the scenes, especially when it comes to some type of new beginning in particular, I feel like, of some sort, where you might not know what's happening. You're probably very confused. You're like, what the hell is happening? Like, when are, like, I feel the nudges, I feel the energy shift, but I don't know what's happening and I'm confused. But they're just saying, have faith in what's happening around you, because these things are happening in order for you to be your higher version of yourself. This is a lesson, right? A major lesson for you. We have tough love here. It's time to tell the truth about something you have been avoiding. Partly maybe because there are people in your life that you might have to, or situations in your life at this time that you're going to have to maybe start separating from in order to ascend. We have shooting star on the bottom of the deck. You are a shooting star. You are about to step into your fullest potential. Top of the deck we have celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Take time out to celebrate. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate with loved ones. Celebrate, something that might be getting ready to come in for you. We have synchronicities in the middle of the deck again in the reverse. So now I'm going to pull from the tarot. Let's see what comes up. Bottom of the deck, just starting out, we already have the Empress, right? You're growing, you're expanding. Really coming into your own. Money might be getting ready to come towards you. Ace of Pentacles, like big changes coming towards you when it comes to money, or just overall, abundance. Like abundance isn't just financial, in my opinion. Granted, the Pentacles are about finances, but anything that you know, makes you feel on top of the world, I heard. Makes you feel balanced out, makes you feel like you're really coming into your own. That's the energy I'm getting. Really a sense of balance and happiness and peace. And this is something you've been manifesting, is what I'm getting. Okay, so we're going to get 3 cards from here. Yeah, so you have to surrender and walk away from something. Something that has been making you feel depleted and defeated, right? You gotta surrender. You gotta sometimes know when it's time to just, you know, put up the white flag and let go. As hard as that might be. It's not easy, right? But, all right, let's get a 3-card spread here. Recent past, we have King of Swords. So I am getting that this could have to do with the way that the cards are showing up. This could be a past relationship that kind of contributed to some of this, you know, I just heard higher learning. Maybe like that movie, Higher Learning. Possibly a marriage or a higher level of commitment with this person. 4 of Wands is here. Could have been a twin flame type of thing, or y'all might have lived together. You might have kids with this person. Getting like, you know, a few different things. And there was heartbreak and pain here with this 3 of Swords in the middle of the deck. But then when I tried to split the deck, then also what showed up was 9 of Pentacles. So you're trying to focus on yourself. You're trying to focus on your independence and getting your life in order, right? Your ducks in a row. You're also trying to figure out a way to have more structure in your life and be happier. The Sun on the top of the deck, getting something along those lines. I think that's what I feel like it was, like something that happened that was like the final straw that broke the camel's back, and you were just like, yeah, I can't keep doing this anymore, you know, and you released, you surrendered and walked away in order to focus on yourself. And I feel like you might be able to take whatever has happened, what you've learned, and apply it, not just towards yourself, but to help other people. And I feel like you've been being nudged to do that in some kind of way. Whether it's something like what I'm doing, or Lati, or Clarity Empress, right? Some of our favorites. Or, you know, in a different capacity. You know, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But you'll know what I'm trying to say. You'll be able to feel, or what Spirit is trying to say. You'll be able to feel it. I feel like right now, at this very moment, you got the 4 of Cups here. I feel like you're not satisfied fully in your life, right? You might feel like there might have been like some opportunities that might have passed you by, or just not feeling it, right? You're like again, when are things going to get better? I was feeling that energy even earlier, and it's like they're basically saying, like, you know, again, you're growing, you're expanding, things will start to get better. However, you know, when you stay stuck in your head about it, or, you know, you don't, I just heard you're not seeing the forest from the trees. Sometimes, you know, when you're in a situation, you can't fully see the big picture, right? And how, despite the circumstances you are in currently, these things are all happening to line you up with opportunities that are about to be presented to you in the future. And these things are going to, you know, the things that you're going through are going to make you stronger. They're going to make you better. More well-equipped, I just heard. Ironically, I used to, for those of you who play Words with Friends, my son calls me old for playing Words with Friends, but whatever. I spelled out the word equipped, and I got like a 60-something point word. It was pretty impressive. Actually, I think it was more like 70 points, but yeah, point being, yeah, there's like confusion, options, just trying to figure out where to go, right? What to do, what avenues to take in your life, whether it's physically moving somewhere, taking on a different job opportunity, leaving people behind, like so on and so forth. There's just like a lot of choices to be made, and it makes it kind of, you know, I heard convoluted. Things are convoluted right now. You're just trying to figure it all out. You feel stagnant right now, but the thing is, you know, slow and steady wins the race. Things are going to start coming together in due time, is what I'm picking up on. I hope this is resonating though. Ah, yes, feeling safe. That makes a lot of sense. So we have the Five of Cups came out in a challenging position. So you're going to, this is going to be a period for you to really start, like what's coming in right now. A big part of it is going to be you being able to leave the past behind you, no longer crying over spilt milk, no more focusing on the coulda, woulda, shouldas, right? Like when things are meant to happen, they will happen in the course of time that they're meant to happen, right? Divine timing. But another, here goes the nose itching. Lassie, tell me what it means again, depending on what side. My right side of my nose started itching. She was trying to tell me in the comment section the other night during the live. She was like, "Does your nose itch every time you read?" I'm like, or does she was like, "Does it itch like often?" I was like, "Yeah, every time I read it itches." And she was like, "Yeah, that means blah blah." I was like, "Shit, that's why that happens." I knew it had to do something to do with that. I just, the right side is future. That's crazy because the card I'm reading about right now is future energy. Thank you, Lati, for the clarification. So yes, this is a time to get, that the time that's coming in right now is like, this is a shedding season, right? Letting go. Again, releasing, letting go, surrendering. Can't make this stuff up even if you wanted to, but you have a choice here, right? You have the power and capacity to be able to move past these situations, but you have to make that choice on your own. Nobody can do it for you, right? Be optimistic, work on your healing, right? Hope is not lost, right? Even though the card itself isn't here, like resilience, like I'm getting like Nine of Wands energy, resilience, right? Spiritual strength, to move on past things. And let's see, I'm gonna pull. I think this would be a great deck to pull from. I'm gonna pull from this last deck here, and then if anybody has donated or wants to donate, we can move on to another reading. I would say that for those of you who have been watching, you see that, there goes the nose again. You see that my readings are in depth, right? Like Monica just donated. She got a really good reading. And this is something that you guys can get as well if you so choose to donate. Otherwise, after this, I am doing a collective reading, which will be completely free. And, it's collective, but you might still resonate with the energy. And it's going to be for self-love and self-care after this. So, of course, free will, right? You could make that decision. All right, so we have openness on the bottom of the deck. So being open to change, right? I'm getting like the world is your oyster, right? Like there's so many opportunities and things that are going to be presented towards you. So, just remain optimistic is the biggest thing. And you're so welcome, my love. You are so welcome. Always grateful for your support. Actually, I want to make you an admin because you're really good. Or I keep saying admin like as if it's Facebook. See, I'm sorry, I get the confused all the time. So please bear with me when I say things wrong. Like the other day, I said, "Oh, we can start making shorts." I was like talking with a group that I'm in or whatever. I'm one of the approved readers, and we were having a group chat type thing. Like, oh, so what are some things that we could maybe do to increase, engagement or whatever. And I said, oh, well, maybe we could start making like, real shorts. I said shorts. And she was like, I'm sorry, but what are shorts? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, reels on Facebook. But on here, it's, it's shorts. So I use this more than I use Facebook in terms of my tarot stuff. So we do have freedom here, but it was in the reverse, right? So again, that releasing energy. It's time to release these things, that have been keeping you feeling bound and stuck and stagnant, along with stillness. I feel like this is a time to see where you are, right? Look at how far you've come. Remember, I was talking about seeing the forest from the trees. Sometimes, when we're stuck in a situation, we're so focused on the not so nice things about the situations that we find ourselves in. And we're focused more so on that versus the things that are coming towards us or how far we've come. Like those are the things that we're not paying attention to. So take a moment to just debrief, right? Appreciate yourself, acknowledge yourself, things like that. I'm getting something along those lines. You might be into meditation. That might be something that might be beneficial. Really, just taking a moment, right, to just, a mindfulness exercise type of thing. Get something like that, and we have purification, right, cleansing, releasing. Like, so the stuff kind of definitely, all those cards kind of, in a way, if you think about it, they feed off of each other here. The way that they came out, they kind of represent a story here of exactly what we already saw within the reading. Relish in your delight, right? Relish in the things that make you happy. Side note, Monica, have you been having back problems, like lower back problems? Tell me in the comment section. We have wonders here. You might benefit from using an amethyst, possibly. But when I see this card, it also gives me this energy of you're not broken, right? Yes. See, my back all of a sudden started hurting so bad. Like, I don't know if you have like a slipped disc or like sciatica or just like really like bad like muscle spasms or something, like tightness down there, like in the lower lumbar of the back. I'm getting that. It just started hurting all of a sudden, so I'm feeling that. But yeah, we have wonders here, and there's an amethyst. I'm feeling that, you might benefit from that particular healing, the properties of that particular healing stone. And I'm also getting that it's giving me this energy of, if you look at the picture, it looks like it's broken into pieces. Like, you might feel so broken and just like, oh my God, like, again, at your wits' end. When are things going to get better in my life? So on and so forth. But it's like, you have to understand that you're not broken, right? You're not you're not incomplete. You are complete. You are full. And you're just working on yourself. You're healing. You still are the same person that you've always been, and you're just coming into a higher version of yourself. And it could be painful and it could be hard, but you are coming together. You in and of yourself are a fucking wonder, and you're a fucking miracle. And you need to acknowledge that about yourself. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, there we go. Sciatica. I knew I was picking up on that. Damn, that's crazy. Lottie girl, I be doing the most simple shit, like, ow, that fucking hurts. I was just chilling just now, all of a sudden my back started hurting as I'm doing this reading, and I noticed that happens a lot. Like, I'll start feeling like pain of other people, and I'm like, are you experiencing X, Y, and Z? Yep, and openness is here again in the middle of the day. So, Monica, thank you for trusting me with your energy. You are absolutely awesome and amazing, as I always tell you. And now you're one of my moderators, not admin. But yes, I greatly appreciate you and your continued support. So, like I said, for those of you who have been watching, you guys saw how in-depth that reading was. So, again, the larger the donation, the more insightful and impactful your reading will be. But even the simplest donation, $1, I will pull I will pull a card for you, and I will look deeper into that card and give you insight. So don't be scared. I know people are probably like, I don't know, I really trust, this chick on YouTube. I don't know. I get it. When you don't know if somebody's a good reader or something, I get why there could be apprehension. However, you guys just witnessed the reading up here. So, like, just saying, if you're interested, you know what to do. If not, it's perfectly okay. I'll wait a little bit longer. And, yeah. If anything, I'll just maybe do a very, very quick general reading on this reading and then move on into the other one. So we'll see. But thank you, Monica. Yeah, and that Monica, that's probably why that the Knight of Pentacles showed up. That's about slow and steady, right? There's no rush. You take your time. You do as much as you can to get where you're trying to get, right? I feel like healing is, a continuous thing. It's not overnight, right? Anybody who tries to tell you that's a liar. Let's just put it that way. You're going to always be a work in progress, Lati, do you have Zelle? Exactly, Lati. It's not linear at all. But yeah, Lati, do you have Zelle? Since you have my phone number, you can actually just put my phone number in Zelle, and then you can make whatever donation you want. As far as Chelsea goes, hi Chelsea, I remember your name. Chelsea, I'm doing donation-based readings at this time. So if you're interested in a reading, and it doesn't have to be a large donation. The larger the donation, the more in-depth your reading will be. But it could be as simple as $1, and I'll look into something for you. You know, there's no minimum. Let's put it that way. So just if you're interested, let me know, and then let me know if you've donated, and I'll check my computer and everything, and then we'll go from there. And that counts for anybody else who's interested in anything. Exactly. I like that. There's no arrival, right? You know, healing is continuous. You know, you just keep on growing and expanding, right? Take things day by day, and you keep going from there. Keep going and growing from there. Remember, you showed up as the Empress like 2 or 3 times throughout that reading. So, right? But yeah, I'm proud to see the progression you've made this far, you know. Just from knowing you, like from when I watch other readings, and you know you're within the section and stuff like that. Lati, was that you who just donated? Okay, girl. I got you. I got you. All right. So, I might have to go pee-pee because I sound like one of my students. I gotta go pee-pee. I gotta go pee-pee. I might gotta go use the bathroom first because I did have a lot of water today, and I had soup right before I did this reading. So, I might run to the bathroom. But tell me in the comment section real quick what you want me to read about, and then I got you, girl. If you want general or want to look into a particular thing, you let me know. But I will be right back. My pants are unbuttoned, so I gotta make sure I don't look like a fat ass when I get up on this couch. I like move my body. Thank you, Lati. I think I saw you do that. All right. Or one of y'all did. I love y'all. Alright, friends, I am back. Alright, so my girl says, ooh, spiritual gift development. Huh. Okay. Say no more. Alright, so Spirit for Lati, what does she need to know and see at this time when it comes to spiritual development, gift development? Spiritual gift development. I like that. It's one of those kind of things where, you know, most people are, you know, trying to figure out, like, you know, their love situation. Nothing against you, of course, because I just had a love reading done recently by Lati, a.k.a. Tears and We Tarot Show. So, again, follow my girl, or subscribe. Sorry, see how I cross all the the lingo all the time. Then my son calls me old and I get offended. Well, he might be right. Let me stop. All right, Lati, my girl, my sister. What's going on with her? What does she need to know? All right. Ooh, we have protector here on the bottom of the deck. Guardian to others by looking out and keeping them safe out of harm's way. Now, I will say, I know that you are a protector, because there's times where I watch your readings and like the way that I know that you read is like by saying, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna pull and then I'm gonna see what this reading, like, where, you know, what spirit is trying to cook up, right? We take it out of, we take that Crisco out, put it into the frying pan, let it heat up. I cannot deliver that nowhere near as well as you, girl, but I tried. But yeah, my girl, when her spirit guides be guiding her and spirit be guiding her, oh my goodness, that she be cooking up something good. And but the point is, like, there's a lot of times where you've been talking, especially lately, about people needing protection against, like, people in terms of, like, spiritual attacks. So I do feel like that's a big thing, like, in terms of you, like, you're a protector. You're able to help people and keep them protected. I'm also getting that you have to make sure that that same energy that you're putting into protecting others, you got to be able to protect yourself. So just keep in mind that you are a part of the collective, and that some of those messages might be for you as well. I'm getting something along those lines. We have hero. You stand up for what's right by challenging and overcoming adversity. You've been through a lot, and you're able to take the things that you've been through, your accomplishments, and your spiritual accolades. Spirit wanted me to say it just like that. Your spiritual accolades, and like, oh girl, you're the real deal, Holyfield. Like, you have been through so many different things, and these are things that are going to help, you know, look, protectors here again, I kid you not, right here on the bottom of the deck. So like, they're saying that, you know, these are one of the biggest things. Like, they want you to also recognize your accomplishments. Like, I'm getting, as in terms of like your spiritual development and stuff, you might not give yourself enough credit. I'm getting something along those lines. Like, you got to make sure that you acknowledge where you are, how far you've come. Kind of similar to what we just talked about with Monica. Being able to know and acknowledge your worth. That's very important, right? You have the sage, wise one within. You withhold the knowledge. You just talked about, I would not be shocked, because there's a card about the Akashic here. You withhold the knowledge and life experiences to pass on to whoever you come in contact. Girl. Exactly. And that's why you're a protector, because again, you've been through a lot, you've seen a lot, and not just this lifetime but other lifetimes too. And all those karmic lessons and things like that, your comedic justice, you've done the work. You continue to do the work, and therefore you're meant to, you know, be that person. I wouldn't be shocked if the scribe card were to show up. Like, your words and your wisdom are going to be written in stone. I'm getting something like that. You have lover here. You embody divine love, sacrificial actions, creating sacred relationships, unconditional heart. You are the epitome of somebody who's just a loving, caring person. I'm getting straight up empath energy. And motherly instinct. I'm getting something along those lines. And, you know, you really put yourself out there for others. And I think your guides are definitely like letting you know, like, you're not on the wrong path at all when it comes to that. Like, keep on being that person. Just know that you have to make sure you set healthy boundaries when it comes to how you extend yourself, especially when it comes to your gifts, because, you know, there are people who don't always want the best for you, right? We already know that. It's like kind of the first energy we even saw. So you know how that goes. Starseed, mission to pave new paths for innovation, healing, creativity, understanding, expansion, and Earth's ascension. Yeah, again, you're meant to help ascend others, especially based on the things that you know, your inner knowledge, right? High priestess energy I'm getting. Let's get like one or two more from here. Performer. Entertainment is your thing, clearly, because you're great at what you do when you've been going on your lives lately, like really reeling people in. Your numbers don't lie, girl. You enjoy expressing your creativity and the attention you get from others. You're really putting yourself out there more, which I'm very proud of you about, because this is hard, right? What we do, there's a reason why that card fell like that. um, what we do in this arena, right? It's you are when I say a performer, I don't mean like a performer like you're faking it, but like a performer in the sense of you have to make sure that you, how can I put it? That it's entertaining, right? Like if your delivery style or whatever is boring, nobody, like, have you ever watched a reader where, like, as a reader especially, right, where you're just like, okay, give them a few minutes because you're like, okay, maybe they just try to put that Crisco up in the pan and let it cook up, right? Let it heat up. See what spirit guys are gonna say, and it just never happens. It's kind of like bad sex. Like you're just waiting for it to get better. You're like, damn, this person, I'm not connecting with them. But there's something about your delivery style that, for one, you're super knowledgeable. You could shut people all the way motherfucking down when they try to come in, doing their bullshit like they did the other night, where they were trying to, throw Bible quotes and all kind of bullshit and blah blah blah. They're about their God and all, like. You shut them all the way down because, oh, but have you ever read this? And she's like, it's right there actually in my bookcase. You want me to go grab it? Here, I actually have that. I already studied that. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about your delivery style that is very, very compelling. And that's going to be one of the things that's going to be a selling point for you when it comes to being able to put yourself out there. So I'm honestly getting that one of your biggest battles right now is actually, to be completely real with you, is your confidence. It's not here technically, but I'm picking up on that. I'm like, my heart just started going. Like, I feel like, I don't know if, like, at this time, like, do you still, he was something. But I'm gonna look at my heart rate right now. And I just want to see something, because I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling, and I want you to tell me if it's accurate. But do you still get, like, super duper, like, high anxiety every time you go on live still? Because, like, yeah, my heart rate just went up to almost 100. Like, that's what I'm picking up on. Like, I think you worry about, how messages are going to resonate or what people are saying and things like that. And spirit is basically, and I mean, I do too, and I think spirit is just trying to let you know, like, everything that you're doing it exact, like, the way that you're utilizing your gifts is exactly the way it's meant to be utilized, okay? So just understand that you're doing everything exactly the way it's meant to. All the knowledge that you have, that you're able to present to others and things like that, like, you're doing everything just the way they want you to. It's just, now it's about the confidence part, and not worrying about what other people have to say. Make sure you keep your energy field safe around you, right? Do your mantras, your prayers, whatever you're into, before you start your readings and stuff like that, to keep your energy together, so on and so forth. That's a big part, and I can tell you that I resonate with that wholly and surely. Let's get one or two more from here. Messenger, yes. Communication is key. Build and develop social skills, a platform to share, exactly, intellectual knowledge. Yeah, you're meant to share your intellectual knowledge, and you're doing it in this way, right? Being in the public eye, in the sense of YouTube, Facebook, right? If you ever decide to go with TikTok, right? These different avenues that you might end up taking. And you might be getting guided to, like, go towards TikTok. I don't know if you've been on there yet, but I'm getting that, like, maybe that's something that you've been thinking about. Let me know if that resonates. But yeah, getting something like that. I looked up 4444. You're being guided possibly to do that, but it's foreign and new to you because you have new soul here. You are full of youth, young at heart, eager to take on the world and learn new things. So you're trying to learn like different avenues of which you can express and share your gifts. So it's like, again, it's kind of like you have this, you have all these gifts, you have all the capacity there. Like that's not the question at all. It's like there's the confidence. It's the feeling like this is, it's almost giving me like the fool card, like this is new, putting yourself out there comfortably, right? It's scary. So I do feel like the gifts are already there. It's not even about fine tuning anything. That's not an issue at all. It's more about putting yourself out there and being okay with doing so. I'm getting something like that. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry, guys. Oh, girl, it definitely does. I mean, you're getting hundreds of views. It's definitely reaching the right people, for sure. I'm one of them. Yeah, I get it. Like I worked really hard to get to the point of having 1,000 followers on TikTok, and I still have yet to use it for lives. Cause it's just it's a lot. I don't fully understand it, and I'm just like, I'll stick to what I know for now. But yeah, I definitely understand you, girl, for sure. Bottom of the deck, we have devotee. You are an inspiration. Absolutely, I've told you that before. People respect you. You are devoted to your spiritual path. You know that you have a higher sense of, how can I put it? You have a higher calling, right? You know this to be true. And now you're just trying to figure out, how do you get there, right? What do you do? Are you doing the right things? You have hermit on the top. Seek solitude to go down your own pathway of wisdom. Focus intently on inner life, working on personal creativity. So they want you to sit down with your own thoughts, your own, like, not just thoughts, but also your own, like, creative ideas I'm getting, to be able to figure out ways that, you can put yourself out there more, in a way that makes you comfortable, right? Not too comfortable, you don't be complacent, but like, or step out of your comfort zone a little bit, right? I'm getting that. And middle, alchemist. You have the ability to create, experiment, perfect, and transform things in a seemingly magical process. So I don't know if you've been thinking about working more with different elements and things like that, magic and stuff like that, or just like through. I just heard guided prayer. It's an interesting one. Guided prayer. Um, but yeah, I'm getting like meditation, different things like that. I'm also getting through, because I know you scribe, writing, manifestations out. I'm getting something along those lines. Maybe writing out mantras. I'm also getting, sorry, don't go, like losing it. Like, no, don't come back, reeling it back. Working with your mirror might be. I know some people say, oh, this bad. It's not. But anyway, okay, I was judgy. I shouldn't say those things, right? But yeah, like manifestations, words of affirmation, working with your mirror, like looking at yourself and like saying to yourself, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, like those type of things, affirmations. I'm getting something along those lines, so on and so forth, right? So there's these like these energies of like, yeah, you're meant to do these different things, and it's just a matter of how to do it, right? I would say get out of your head. I saw the Queen of Swords while I was shuffling. Don't be in your head too much. Easier said than done, I know, I get it. See, again, guys, when my spirit guides are telling me something, when I do a reading, I'm not just making shit up. They're probably like, should I trust her? Should I make a donation? And it's like, so Lati literally just said that when I said I just heard guided prayer, she confirmed that that's what she's been kind of dealing with too. So yes, we have bottom of the deck here, the strength card. And they're basically saying at this time that they want you to just kind of, gain a sense of confidence, right? We kind of saw the energy already. Sense of confidence, right? That willpower, that drive to push you forward to do what it is that you know that you're here to do. You can do what you want to do in living color. You might be an In Living Color fan. Maybe you wanted to be a fly girl growing up. All right, so we have that's the truth, girl. Did you want to be a fly girl? When I was a kid, oh man, I used to look at the dance moves. I'm like, damn, those girls can dance. I want to dance like that one day. We don't dance like that anymore, but there's a reason why they was always in shape. They always looked good, didn't they? And now, people go to clubs. They sit on the wall. Like, what are you doing? Don't hold the wall, man. Dance, have fun. That could be a message too. Go out and have a good time. That seems very specific. Wow. Girl, see? In sync. Connected. Man, this, like, okay, so she, you just explained to me how the right side, if my nose itches, is the future. So the left side started itching this time. So past energy, that wanted to dance and all that stuff, and then now we got the confirmation, right? But yeah, this is a big thing about courage, though, right? And we got the sun here on the bottom of the deck, so it's like just this energy of trying to find your happiness, trying to find your niche of where to go, trying to find clarity about all these things, your truth, your soul's truth. And it's hard because you're like, I don't know where to go with it, right? I don't know where to go with it. Ironically, just this morning before I went to work, I was watching, because I woke up a little bit early, so I had a few minutes like extra, and I was watching like a history kind of thing behind the White Girls movie, White Chicks movie, and like all the work that they put into that, and like the budget, and like the stuff that happened on the set and all that. It was really funny. And now we're talking about the Wayans brothers. Like that's crazy, right? Like there's just these little things that happen, these little nuances, right? This is not just a mere coincidence. I had to check that. Okay. Did I not say, Lati, that I was picking up on the full energy? Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. I'm telling you, you guys strap this here again. Y'all might really want to I'm just saying, donate. You'll get a reading, and it'll be a good one. I'm just saying. Yeah, Judgment in the middle of the deck. And then like the way the deck split, we also got the Ace of Wands. Like there's something you're really passionate about, and I think that's like helping people and stuff like that. But you're just trying to figure out how to do it, which way to go. Let me show you. Let me show you the way to go. Follow me, my friend. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you the way to go. I don't know everything, but there's one thing I do know. I've read and heard a lot, and now I'm ready to show that we can come together and think like one. Trust everybody to get the job done. It's giving me like soul tribe vibes. Like there's people that you're about to start like meeting that are gonna help you kind of like propel exactly where you're meant to go, and help guide you a little bit. Because even the teachers need a teacher. Sometimes we have to be the students, right? So there was a reason why I had to sing the whole verse. Like I couldn't just, the whole verse. I couldn't just sing like part of it. The Spirit was like, nope, you gotta keep going. 411. It was the 411, hun. 4 people here, 11 likes. Just saying, Spirit ain't playing right now. They like, yes, that's what needed to be put out there. And they're like, you're about to start releasing the burdens, okay? about to start releasing the burdens. Um, yeah, to step into your highest self. You got the King of Pentacles. And the thing is this, like, I am possibly getting that you've been, one of the things that have been bothering you is wanting to charge. I think that you've been wanting to charge, but you're like, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Tell me if that's right or wrong, Lati, but I'm getting something like that. Like, on one end, it's like, you know you're gifted and you put all this time and effort into what you're doing, but then you feel guilty. I'm getting like guilty about charging people. But the thing is, it's like you put all this time and effort, hours of your time into doing what you're doing, and what do you really get out of it other than some subscribers? Like, of course you're doing like something intrinsically that feels good to you, but at the same time, this is an exchange of power. So, I mean, of energy rather. So would it really be that bad to do donation-based readings? Or like what I've been doing, like, you know, you could do like free yes and no's and like, you know, small little, you know, very budget friendly readings or something. Like, do maybe something like that. Like, don't feel guilty about that, because at the end of the day, you're great at what you do. Amazing, rather. Not just great, but amazing at what you do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's no different than a person who's really good at working on freaking cars and they're like, okay, well, I shouldn't just do this as a fucking hobby anymore. It takes a lot of effort to do this. Maybe I should start charging. Like, it's no different than that. Or the person who's great at baking really extravagant cakes. It's the same concept, you know, but because there's spirituality attached to it, now we get God involved and stuff like that, and it's like, so now it's bad. Like, that literally doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. Do you do what you do at your job for free? And that I'm posing that question to people who end up watching this. Ask yourself that question, but y'all motherfuckers want something for free though, right? Like, come on, like, it literally makes no sense, right? You're good at what you do, and it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do, girl, because you're putting hours and hours of your life into doing content creation and stuff for free. So when people like go on your, I be so mad when I be like watching your lives and people are like, oh yeah, she's a scammer. You don't even charge anybody. What the fuck are they talking about? Now they call me a scammer, okay. Like, they're still wrong, but like at the end of the day, I do charge sometimes, right? So it's like, okay, if someone called me a scammer, they're still wrong, but like, because obviously you guys know that I'm the real deal, but that would make sense, right? But you don't even charge people. So, but they're calling you a scammer. Where the fuck did anywhere in your fucking description or anything did it say that you're charging people? Like, come on now. Or misguiding people in some kind of way. Come on. Fuck out of here. Now I sound like my father. But, nah, that shit pisses me off. So it's like, alright. Ego time. Gotta check that. Check my ego. Leave it out the door. Come back. I'm here. So it's like, my ego started coming in. I'm like, that was more personal than anything. That wasn't even about you no more, girl. But you could resonate. Excuse me. Clear out that throat chakra. Exactly. Yep. Okay. Let it go. Think I gotta let it go. Looks like another love TKO. But yeah, I think that's one of the things. And they're like, girl, you put too much damn time and effort trying to help other people be happy and find peace and all this shit, and you ain't getting no compensation for it. You're an owl. Which I probably should like try that again, because I kind of paused my membership on there because I've had so much going on. Maybe I should like start that up again. But yeah, so like, girl, if that's one of the things you've been concerned about, girl, it's fated to work this way, and we got 411 here again. It's fated to happen like this. The Wheel of Fortune is going to start turning into your favor. It's fated to happen like this. You're meant to do this. You know that already. And you've been feeling it. And you probably have been feeling overwhelmed with the decision to, you know, say, should I not? And it's like, girl, as a matter of fact, I feel guided to read from the guiding light. Were you a fan of the guiding light, whatchamacallit? What's it called? The soap opera? Or a grandmother or your mom? Were you? Oh, also, by the way, and anytime I pull from here, I always say it, Sorry to go on my spiel again, but this feather here, my grandfather left behind, and this one was left behind as well. But that white one, that was from my grandfather. This one I think was maybe from like an aunt or something, but I'm not 100% sure. These are feathers that were just left behind. And while I was walking to the corner store earlier, because I was like, I'm not driving there. Fuck that, it's right there, 2 blocks away. I'll be fine. So I walked to the store to get some cat food, and I saw one feather, 2 feathers, 3 feathers, and they were like in a line. I only saw one at first, and like I stepped a few more feet or a couple more feet, and then there was another one. There was 3 of them all together. So you might be seeing feathers a lot lately. But yes, I'm gonna read from here. What did my therapist say? Exactly, Monica. Exactly. Ah, see, can't make this shit up. I felt guided, and then I felt guided to say what I said about the guiding light, uh, the soap opera. What are the odds, right? A lot of weird shit happened today with me, actually. For instance, like the person who was supposed to work on my car, he did some weird shit the other day, and I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go to somebody else. And then my boss had his whole engine redone in his car by one of our customers. I work at a liquor store, like when I'm not working at the school, and he lives literally diagonally across the street from my job. So he said that he rebuilt his whole engine, $800. That shit's running smooth like fucking butter. He does long commutes back and forth to and from work. And I was like, damn, really? He's like, yeah, he's a real deal. And then my other coworkers, they had their cars worked on too. So I was like, shit, great. There's a reason why my mom even said to me when I said, oh yeah, I found somebody to work on my car. She was like, who is it? I was like, I explained the situation. She's like, I don't know. Are you sure that you trust this person? And I was like, why are you saying it like that? She's like, I was like, yeah, he seemed like he knows what he's talking about. And I was like defensive about it. Like, I think I trust this guy. She's like, I don't know, maybe. I mean, it's your car, do what you want. It's your car, but maybe look into other options. Like her face even said it. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, And then he like started like saying, oh, you got to get these other parts that have nothing to do with what he said was wrong with the car. So I'm like, fuck? So you're trying to like add on work to my car so that I have to pay extra. That's not happening. So I said, okay, I'll get back to you. I did one of those. So then my boss, he texted me the guy's number when I was at work, and he said, oh yeah, here's his number, and he said he thinks it's the alternator based on what you told me to tell him. And then I kid you guys not, because I haven't been driving my car. I've been taking the Uber. I take the Uber. I did 2 stops. I did the Uber to Walgreens because I had to pick up a few things. I kid you not. Who do I bump into when I'm in the line to get my stuff? The fucking mechanic who's gonna work on my fucking car. I kid you not. I looked at him. I'm like, damn, he looks familiar. I think that might be the guy they were telling me. He wears like a little beanie or whatever. And I was like, excuse me, sir, is your name such and such? And he looked at me and he's like, yes. And I was like, and I smiled and he was like, wait, are you the one who's supposed, I'm gonna work in the car? I was like, that's me. He starts laughing. He's like, and I was like, dude, that's a sign from the Most High that you're the one that's working my car. And I know y'all probably like, damn, bitch, shut up and fucking just get to the point already. But this was important. All I'm saying is there's these synchronicities and shit that happen in our lives that you have to pay attention to. You have to pay attention in order to soar, right? In order to do the things in your life that you're meant to do. You are getting ready to fly high up. We fly high, no lie. We notice falling. You're ready to fly high above all your obstacles and embrace life in the most magical way. Lati, are you thinking about flying at all? Like literally, like going on a trip where you're gonna take an airplane by any chance? Tell me in the comment section. Let's get 2 more. We have inspired action. Focus on inspiration and the action steps will follow effortlessly. Yeah, see? You're meant to go fly somewhere. I'm also getting like when you do happen to go wherever you're going, one, you're gonna feel very inspired, but also I feel like spending time like outside when the sun is setting, that's gonna make you feel very, very inspired. I don't know what you're gonna be doing during that time, but like I'm getting something like that, like the sunsets and the sunrise, like those are gonna like be very, very beneficial for you. Maybe doing like I'm seeing you like doing like yoga or stretches or something like while the sun is setting or while the sun is coming up. Like I'm getting something like that. I can envision it. It's very, very interesting. Like I'm getting like yoga on the beach, like with an instructor type thing. Like I'm seeing like this whole like thing. Um, Very interesting. But I feel like wherever you're going, I feel like there's gonna be like a beach where it's gonna be very warm climate. Going on a cruise. Yeah, I'm picking up on something like that. Let's get one more thing. And crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. You might be seeing twos and ones a lot. We have crossroads. A new business adventure. We just talked about this. Project or career is currently in the works for you. Yeah, so you're gonna be on the beach. Wow. See, and this is the thing, like that card right there, like they're letting you know, like, girl, there is nothing wrong with turning what you do into a business. There isn't anything wrong with that. Like, stop feeling guilty about it, you know? Because, like, I remember, like, the first time I ever reached out to you, and then I was just like, oh my God, I can actually talk to her. It's not just, you know, watching her on Facebook, on YouTube, because it was starting to get a little weird. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can actually talk to her now. And, like, I remember reaching out to you and asking about, oh, how much do you charge? And you said, oh, I don't do paid readings. I was like, I was like almost confused, but it's just, it shows how beautiful your energy is, right? So it's like I was just like, so how do I compensate you? Like, I want a reading, and that's why we're sisters now. So we exchanged the reading, right? And it's like, you know, you resonated with the message I had for you, and vice versa, and like, you know. Now we're locked in. But again, the energy that you put into what you do, you definitely deserve compensation in some way, shape, or form. Like, yeah, it's intrinsically like it's so nice and feels so good. Yeah. But the amount of man hours you put into what you do, you go live like or put readings up probably 3 times a day at least, and each reading is approximately an hour. Think about that. Like, girl, you need to be compensated. I'm sorry. Because the thing is, you have this heart that wants to help everybody. Now, you could do that, but also be compensated. Just saying. So we have heart of compassion. There are many people around you now who benefit from your loving, compassionate heart. Yeah, they benefit off of you, right? They benefit off of you. There's something about the way it's worded for me. They benefit off of you. That's gonna leave you depleted. You can't uphold that for too long, right? It's too much. We have visualization here. By practicing visualization daily, you are calling forward your desire, and it will be soon a tangible experience in your current reality. Yeah, you visualize this. It's giving me like Ace of Wands energy. And you are worthy. Maybe you don't feel like you're good enough, and you are, because it's in the reverse in the deck. It's time to stop feeling unworthy, unloved, and undeserving. That was here in the middle of the deck in the reverse. So, like, girl, you need to know your worth and how to utilize your gifts, because you're so great at what you do, and this is a time for you to like really step into your higher self and acknowledge that. Let's see, what do I feel drawn to? Are my cards over there? I hope they're not all over there. I think they're over there. Not there yet. All right, so that's the ones I was drawn to. One of our favorites. some from here, and that'll be it. Yeah, you gotta be honest with yourself. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect the truth from myself. I think that's something that's actually a great idea, because you're at that point where I think you have enough followers or subscribers rather to do something like that. Or you could do like, if it's not enough on YouTube itself, you could do like Patreon, and there's like different things like that. Or you could do like hey Aya, what's up, Lovey? Another one of my favorites, guys. Definitely check her out as well. So we got Lati here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, and we also have Aya here. Those are some people that you would definitely benefit from being able to subscribe to them and check them out. They do free readings, yeah, because somebody wanted to be an asshole. I see it says dark eyes. I was about to say dick eyes. Get off of my dick. No, let me stop. But anyway, get off of my dick. But anyway, sorry. It was literally, when I said that, it was all ones across. It was 1 1 1 1 1. You're about to get 5 dicks to the eyeball, nigga. Get out of my face. Let me stop. See, I'm not nowhere near as diplomatic as Lati. Lati was handling that type of stuff like a damn champ the other night. I'm like, damn girl, you having conversations with them, and shit. I just be like blocked. Well, if I can block them, you know what I mean. But like, I be cussing them out and shit. I guess I'm still in my lower vibrational self sometimes, but whatever. But yes, check out Aya too. That's what I'm trying to get across here. All right, so after I pull this last couple cards, okay, we have growth here. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Lati, 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 Lati. Yeah, it's time to grow, girl. It's time to expand. It's time to take what you've been doing and like really put it out there. You're inspired, you're fired up, and you know, it's time to step into that. Get out of your head. Don't worry about it, right? I saw that already. That was actually the first card we saw, and one more from here. And patience, yes. Practice patience with yourself. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Exactly. Be patient with yourself. Maybe sometimes you don't feel like you're evolved enough when it comes to your gifts, and that's the thing. Like, girl, no, you're doing exactly what you're meant to do. There's not even anything like necessarily that you need to develop more or anything. Like, from what I'm seeing here, I don't even see that energy. I see that it's already there. Everything that you need is here. And it's just now more so a matter of you having faith and whatnot in yourself to do what it is that you're being called to do. So, yeah. And I'm getting self-love might be a factor here too, because this card is in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. It says love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. It's in the reverse. I'm getting self-love there. Top of the deck, denial. Get out of your head. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yeah, you're so gifted. You're so aware. Like, you just have to have faith in yourself. That's it. In relationships, don't worry about what other people think. There might be some relationships with people that are like closed out right now, or you're going to close out. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. There might be people in your life right now who you want to have a really positive relationship with, but you can't because of the fact that these people might not see what you're, how can I put it, where you're going, right? Like they don't see it the way that you see it, and it makes it very, very difficult to be on the same page with them. Not everybody's meant to be on these parts of your journey, and this shifts and changes throughout our lives constantly. You know, people who are road dogs for a long time, sometimes they're just not. They're not going with us on this new, you know, this new path, right? And I say us because I'm going through the same thing in that regard. Like, you know, it happens, right? So just no more doubt, right? Let that shit go. You're amazing at what you do. The ideas that you've been having, start putting them into fruition, and people who are like the naysayers, who who you might absolutely love and adore, some of those people you have to distance yourself from, and that's perfectly fine. In order to have a better relationship with yourself and the Most High, like you have to do what you have to do, right? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, see? Exactly. And it's unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do for yourself. So, my sister, I hope that that resonated. I hope that that it was helpful. Um, you know, I'm always here for you, so you can always reach out to your girl too, like privately. But yeah. So, sending all that love back to you. So unless there's one more person who donates, I'm gonna, you know, regroup and cleanse myself and all that stuff. And thank you, my love. Thank you. And likewise, for sure. If there's anybody else, I'm thinking maybe one more person who decides that they want a reading, then yeah, we can send a donation, no matter how big or small. And I'll do that probably last one. All right, Aya. And yeah, so Aya wants to do a donation based reading. I know last time you ended up doing it through, I'm gonna send it in here on the other side. Because last time, I think last time you did it on PayPal, right, Aya? That's my email for PayPal. No worries, take your time, girlie. Take your time. But I'm just saying, guys, for those of you who've been rocking with the reading, y'all have seen what even a donation based reading entails. Like I'm very thorough. I make sure that I cover a lot of points. My biggest thing is making sure that when you get a reading from me, even if it's just a donation based or even yes and no's, it's never just a yes or no, right? It's always something a little bit deeper to it than that. Like I make sure that I look into it. Like a lot of people tend to do like the whole like, oh, so you want a yes or no? Okay, great, and it's for free. Oh, great. They just they pull cards for so and so. Nope. And then they go to the next part. Like they don't give you any insight, nothing. You know what I mean? And it's like I've watched those kind of, as a reader, like I've watched those kind of things like on lives or whatever on different platforms, and I'm like, that's not the reader I want to be. I want to make sure that people leave with some insight, even if it's free, and feel a sense of clarity. Like that's my goal. So feel more in tune with yourself. You feel more like, okay, I see what I'm meant to do at this time. You know what I mean? Because most of the time when we happen to do, how can I put it? When we get readings done, most of us, right? It's not because we want to know the future. It's more so because we want to, get clarification. My ear just started going. My ear is ringing. Most of the time we want to know, oh, so is my intuition even right about this? Like that's usually what what we're going through is about, right? And that's why we get readings done, because I get readings. I'm a tarot reader and I get readings done for myself. Like that tells you everything you need to know. Paid readings at that. Like I pay people to read for me because I'm like, yeah. So I need clarity about my circumstances or confirmation. As Aya just said, I need confirmation about what I'm dealing with. Like, is this right? girl just okay, Aya just sent a donation. All right, Aya, are you okay if I go to the bathroom again? See, like I said, I told everybody before a little while ago, before I did Lati's reading, that I drank a lot of water at work today because I was trying to because I was dehydrated throughout the week and I did not make good choices. And then I had soup, and then I had to keep going to the fucking bathroom. So please bear with me, my loves, as I go pee pee. I go take a potty trip. I sound like I'm in teacher mode, but yeah, I gotta go handle that. I shall return. I will be right back. Back. All right, let's see. Passion little bowl of herb. Are you talking about? Ooh, ramen. That sounds delicious. What kind of ramen did you get? Because some ramen sounds really good. I'm broke though, so I can't afford. I can't afford ramen right now. Teacher life. I went through a period during my break where I didn't see a check for almost 2 months. So now I'm like. All right. So Aya was asking about new love. Ooh, I'm looking for a new love, baby. A new love, baby. All right. I get drawn to this deck here. So let's put these. Lime chili. That sounds so good. All right. Do you mind sharing his name, or at least maybe his initial, if you don't feel comfortable saying his actual name? I just saw 1, 2, 3 though when I looked up. That's a good sign. Could be this feeling of feeling like you're in alignment with this person. All right. So for Aya. There's most accurate message, and this is the last one I'm doing for the donations, and then I'm gonna go live again right after this for self-love and self-care. So if you guys are brand new, I would strongly suggest hitting the subscribe button and that notification bell. Yeah, so I saw this while I was splitting the deck and shuffling. It says not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear issues and jealousy. So somebody, I kept it about business. So I'm getting that throat chakra. Someone feels like they're not good enough. I don't know if it's you or him or both, but somebody does not feel like they're good enough right now, or has had that type of issue in the past. But I'm kind of, let's keep pulling, right? Oh, like I hear a bunch of noise. Like, what is that? It's upstairs. I hear a dog barking outside. I can't figure out where the sounds are coming from. I feel like I'm gonna be from upstairs. Like, it's just a lot, like, sensory-wise. Sensory overload. Like I hear stuff going on out there, and I feel like I hear stuff up there, and I feel like I hear stuff like on the other side of the. It's just a lot. So, are you really coughing? That's crazy if you're coughing like right when I'm like feeling that sensation. Like I'm like, what's going on here? Like my words are like almost not wanting to come out type thing. I feel like choked up. It's so crazy. Can't make this stuff up. Again, guys, if y'all don't believe in this shit, you got people telling you, like, when I say stuff and they're confirming, oh shit, like, I'm not just making this stuff up. Like, this is stuff that's happening, right? Now, I'm not saying that there are not people who are fake readers, because there definitely are, right? But at the same time, there are people who actually are good readers and know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, you gotta pay attention. There's readers here getting readings from other readers. Like, think of that as well, right? Like, if it wasn't real, why would other readers be watching each other? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? Think of it like that. So anyway, we have addiction here in the challenging position, and it says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. It's in the challenging. It's in the challenging position, I feel, because of the fact that someone's getting out of that type of feeling / circumstance. Yeah, they're making healthy choices, whether it's you or him or both. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So just making overall better choices, right? Especially after maybe relationships that are very codependent, working on yourself, doing the right things for yourself, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Yeah, like by working on yourself, you're being able to prepare yourself for when love comes through. So, and I'm asking specifically about Greg. So I'm getting this energy of, you know, we'll see if twin flame comes up, or soulmate, but I'm getting something like that. Like there's a mirrored energy here that I'm picking up on of, you know, two people who have been through very, very similar things and are just trying to figure it out as they go, you know, putting themselves out there again and hoping everything happens to work out okay, but scared as hell at the same time, which I get. That healthy choices is here again, officially. Hi Northern Star. Right now I'm doing donation-based readings. My payment options are pinned in the comment section if you're interested. Otherwise, this is actually the last reading I'm probably gonna do on here, but I'm gonna go live again for a collective reading right after this. So that part is up to you. Let's go some more. The runner. He's a runner. He's a translator. We have runner in a I talked about codependency before. In a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. So I am getting that one of you guys might end up having a fear of commitment. I'm picking up on something like that. I don't know if it's you or him, But like, I feel like somebody's like kind of branching off, trying to get back into the dating scene and put themselves out there, and they're like, yeah, I'm ready for this. And then they, as soon as they start feeling something, they pull back. So again, whether that's you, like somebody's on the defensive, whether that's you or him or both. Um, but the thing is, it's like I feel like you both want the same things. You guys want something serious. You want some like a true commitment. Wedding rings is on the bottom of the deck for somebody, possibly. Whether it's you or him, there could have been a an engagement or a marriage or a very very higher level of commitment, and that could be part of the reason why there's the fear, you know, and that sense of feeling like you have to run, because it's like, okay, well, I've been through the whole, like, you know, put myself out there for somebody completely holy and got shitted on, and now they're like, nah, fuck that, whether it's you or them or both. So commitment is scary, right? It's a scary conversation, it's a scary thought. Yeah, there we go, after a separation. So somebody went through this. We have sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So reading this intuitively, I'm more so getting that somebody had like some type of separation or something. So now that they're trying to put themselves out there again, it's like there's like this. I just I just heard AWOL. Somebody might go AWOL. It's like, you know, they're trying to put themselves out there, and they might just like start ghosting people. And it's, the thing is, it's not intentional, right? I'm not getting like they're playing games. It's more just whether it's you or them. I'm not getting that they're like anybody's playing games. I'm getting more so there's fear, right? Like, I don't know what to do. Should I not? Like, I'm getting more so that than anything, which I get. It's like, okay, well, what do I do here? How do I operate here? Like, do I trust this person? Do I not? Like, I totally get it, you know, because you're trying to weed out the snakes, right? The snake is here. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over shoulder the other woman, somebody, you, not even somebody, but you, right? Like, you might have been the victim, so to speak, of somebody who had another woman, or you might have been the other woman at some point. So like now you're just like, make it make sense, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta come to me like correct. Like, are you in your highest self or not? Because like if you're playing games with me, like I'm gonna pick up on that shit real quick, and I'm gonna ghost your ass. Like, but then this person also is like worried because they're like, well, I like this person, aka you, and they're like, okay, so how do I operate here? Like, it's like a game of double dutch, you know, like if those of you who've played double dutch, you know, you're hearing the ropes hitting the ground, you get the rhythm going, you go back and forth, like you're like, okay, and then you're like, don't let your ass not have no fucking shoes on when you try to jump in with cable wires. If you lived in the hood, you know. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? Like, that shit fucking hurts, right? Like, you're taking a leap of faith, and yeah, this is like, ooh, that fucking hurt. Got hit in the fucking ankle, no shoes on, like, no socks, no nothing. Like, that shit don't feel good at all. You're just like, god damn. It's a game that you don't want to fucking play, right? And it's like, you want to make sure that you feel secure when you jump into this. And I get it, you know? Read the comments. Peopling is hard, girl. Yes, it is. Especially when you're neurodivergent. Yeah. And you know, okay. So it's funny that you say that. And I mentioned it, and then you said it too in the comment section. The game, like, we're not playing that game. I say that all the time. And there's a song that when I drive, well, I've been driving for about going on a week, but, well, other than like super close to home, I'm like, okay, it's a few blocks away, or it's like the next time over, I might be able to, I could pull that off, okay, I'll be okay. But I haven't been driving my car because I have to get repairs. But anyway, so like, I've been, like, when I do happen to be in my car, like, there's a song every time, like, I've been getting in the car, and it's Maxwell, Let's Not Play the Game. And for those of you, what movie is that? Is it is it the best man or something like that? I think it might be like the best man or something like that. The soundtrack, one of those kind of movies. So I feel like it's that movie though. Doesn't matter. The point of the matter is Maxwell's fine ass, and you will not be disappointed. But it's a good song, good video, blah blah blah. Blah. And that song has been popping up a lot for me, like as I guess a message. Let's not play the game. So if this is you, here's what you should do. Don't even come up. Don't even say things that you know ain't true. Baby, what's the use? Let's not play the game. So, isn't he so fine though? He still look good as hell. I'm like, damn, this nigga is like about to be, I think he's in his 50s now, and he still look good as hell. And I'm just like, oh my god. I would jump his bones if I could. But anyway, let's not play the game. One more from this day. This is not about me. This is about Aya and Gray. But he is fine as hell. I love him with his long hair. I love him with his fro. Oh, so sexy. But anyway. But we have Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting and hesitation. So the thing is like, let's not play the game. Like, no more games, right? Like, you don't want to play a game. He don't want to play a game. You guys want something real. And I feel like, by being honest, putting yourselves out there, no more running, chasing, dynamic. Like, just be present, right? Allow things to happen. Have fun. Yeah, because look, you can't make this shit up even if you want to. I didn't even see this card until just now. Look, runner and chaser dynamic. As I said that, right? I'm like, there's a runner-chaser dynamic. What's there? I didn't even see that shit. So it's like, there's this runner-chaser dynamic. Do not run away from each other because of fear of the past separations that have happened in the past. Like, let the past be the past. That is what it is. Leave it there. Leave it there to fucking die. Enjoy having fun and talking to each other, having conversations, right? Hanging out. There's an interest there, mutual interest at that. Like, have fun. No more playing games, right? There we go. So let's get go 3-card throw chakra. Excuse me. Let's get a quick little 3-card spread here. Let's not. I wish I could play that in the background, but I can't without getting flagged. It'll take the whole fucking meeting down. Stupid. I hate that shit. Even with the disclaimer, I'm like, but I put the disclaimer. What the fuck? 10 years? Girl, you better hop on that. Let me stop. Your intuition is telling you. Possibly that you should fuck him. No, I'm just joking. Let me not be low vibrational. That is my ego talking, because I haven't gotten any in 2.5 years, and I almost thought I was gonna get some a week ago. Not even a week ago, the other day. And then he fucked everything up, and I was like, blocked. And then he actually texted me from another number, and I blocked that shit too. I was like, yeah, no, we're not. Let's not play the game. The thing is this. Look at this. 2 of Cups. Like, there is partnership here. But I feel like also you have been so in your head, right, about working on yourself, focus on work, and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, you moving in silence type mode, because all the shit you've been through in the past, but you want to be happy. So you probably talk to this person quite a bit, they spark an interest in you. So now is about finding a sense of strength within yourself to actually allow this to be a thing. Use your judgment here, right? You've been through a lot. You can use your judgment. Maybe go out for drinks or something. Have fun. I'm getting something like that. See, that's what I'm saying. That's so crazy, girl. I mean, I'm not picking up on anything bad at all. I really am not. But let's just dive deeper, Let spirit talk. I feel like in the recent past, he already wanted to make you an offer. We got Page of Pentacles here. Like, I feel like he's always wanted to kind of like present himself in some kind of way, and like maybe he was afraid of like rejection or something, and he's like, I just don't know what to do. Like, should I? Yeah, exactly. Get your feet. I mean, yeah, I said that right. Get your feet wet. There'll be other things too, but no, we're talking about feet, right? Get your feet wet. Dip your toe in the water just to, test it out. How is it? Is it safe? But no, seriously, like I'm getting that, like, he's probably wanted to make an offer to you for a while. Like, I'm getting investment and time, effort, 7 of Pentacles is here on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look, a lot of you literally just said there was like this high level of communication, but only a few times. So like, high level of communication, right? But just, not that many times. The Page of Pentacles is like a steady, serious offer, but at the same time, it's like relatively small, right? So it's like, this is somebody who's coming in, like, trying to present themselves like, hey, look at me, like, I'm here, like, please see me, please pay attention to me. I'm trying to offer you something, but then when they feel like that you pull back, then they're like, okay, well, I don't know. They run, or they kind of just, it stays stagnant, right? Yeah, and then they get in their head too. They might remember that first card that we saw, not feeling good enough. They probably don't feel like they're good enough for you, or vice versa. Somebody's not feeling like they're good enough in this connection. Like maybe what they have to offer is not good enough. This is what I'm picking up on right now. That's so crazy, girl. All right, so currently, damn, that song's in my head. I wish I could listen to it without getting flagged. I hate that. It's like, sometimes I say it's like not me. Like, I'm not fucking Maxwell, nigga. Like, the fuck? I might have his kind of hair, but no, I'm not Maxwell. Shit. Why can't I just listen to the fucking song? But yes, okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles here. Came out challenging. So I'm getting like, because this is the current energy, there's some things that you have to let go of, right? You or this person. Yeah, the fear. The moon is on the bottom of the deck. The moon is here on the bottom of the deck. This is what's being released. You're letting that go, right? You or this person, and or this person, right? I believe it. I freaking. Now, would it be funny if the Temperance brothers just randomly show up in, like, the last couple of cards that we pulled from? We'll see what happens. But yes, so like, I am getting this energy of having to like let go, release, right? Find some confidence, right, in yourself about the situation. Let go of the fears and the anxieties and be confident about this. Like, if this feels good to you, like allow yourself to, venture out into something new and actually like allow yourself to feel it, right? You say you got Temperance in his reading that you did for him. That's crazy. Oh, I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm just gonna put it out there. He might be well endowed, and or the sex is gonna be good. I'm just saying. If that goes down, might have Sagittarius in his chart somewhere. Just saying. But there's gonna be passion there, and maybe that's another thing that you're holding back on too, like being passionate with somebody. I get it, because I'm going through that too. Totally understand, but I'm getting something along those lines as well. So there's a lot of things like that's like make you like pull back the reins a bit, right? But the chemistry is fire, right? He got the magic stick. He know if he can hit once, he can hit twice. Ah, I see the reference there. Baby, we can do it. Take the time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. She's like, man, if I want to let this nigga hit, like, you better know what the hell he's doing. Absolutely. Shit. We ain't playing those games around here. Shit. Let's not play the game. But likely outcome is, girl, I get it, because it's part of the reason why I haven't been doing nothing too, because I'm like, okay, first off, I don't want to repeat no bad old habits, one, and two, I'm like, damn, well, you know, if I'm gonna add to the body count, I gotta make sure the shit's good, and if it's not good, I'm like, shit, better off with Rose and my friends, you know, be like that sometimes. But we do have 4 wands here. Which looks really good. So this is something stable, right? It could definitely, like, exactly. It could go somewhere, right? He might be a twin flame, possibly. And there's like these more fire sign energy again. These burdens, right? That are like lingering from the past. I do feel like, yeah. Making the choice to go back out there, to put yourself out there. All wands now showing up. Yeah, all wands. So yeah, leaving things behind. Look, let me show you. All right, and then Lati informs me that when the left side of the nose starts to itch, that's about past energy. So even though I'm asking about the future, they're saying, oh, there's a solid, steady future here, but you gotta let go of the past, because you have to make a conscious decision to leave it all behind you. If you stay in those circumstances, you can't move past it, right? So just, you know, allow yourself to move forward, right? And again, like Lati said, you know, even if this is just about getting your feet wet, right? And just, you know, putting yourself out there again and seeing what happens, you know. Play it by ear. It doesn't have to be anything super serious just off the bat. Like, I had to learn that myself when it comes to dating again, and, you know, not like the first person who I really take seriously when it comes to dating is not necessarily gonna be my husband. Like, that's not even realistic. Like, come on, you know. It's about being comfortable again with yourself, with your intuition, what you want, right? Being concrete, being able to set healthy boundaries. Like, okay, if someone seems a little bit amiss, you listen to what you're being told, you know. Listen to your intuition and say, okay, yeah, this doesn't feel right to me, and then go from there. So getting something like that. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so let's pull some last ones from the Romance Angel deck. So I do see soulmate. Another deck. Let's make sure these cards they're all kind of in different directions, so I'm not gonna, you know, go too crazy with it. But soulmate is there. So I'm just gonna read intuitively from here, because like I said, some of the cards are like in different directions, so I just want to make sure. But I feel I could go Blanche. She said I could go Blanche on that. All right, Blanche Devereaux. Okay, I can dig it. I like it a lot. I love me some Blanche. I think she's like one of my favorite golden girls. She don't play. She like, I'm gonna get mine. So we do have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership here. Ooh, I jokingly sang this song earlier. I'm looking for a new love, baby, a new love. Yeah, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I was about to say your romantic pot. Wait, let's that song? You guys probably don't know it, but Tina Marie. This is like later on in her career. This was I was like, was I in college? The first song? Yeah, I think I was. So this would have been like 04, 05. And she came back out with an album with Cash Money, which is crazy. She was with Motown and she went to Cash Money, crazy. But this white girl with some soul to her. I'm like, you are invited to cookout, girl. God rest her soul. But she had a song. How did it go? Still loving you or something like, or still in love, something like that. It was like, I'm loving you, I'm still loving you, baby. I'm still in love. Nobody's gonna take your place in my mind. And then like towards the end, she's like, gonna stir it, gonna stir it, gonna stir it all up. Gonna mix it in my loving cup. I'm like, ooh, she talking about that ooh wee, she talking about that ooh wee with that magic stick, baby. She was not playing. she was like, yeah, you gonna stir it up, baby. But yeah, like I keep saying, I'm joking around, but I'm being kind of serious. Like that shit gonna be bomb if it does go down. Just saying. Yeah, so there could be a past life connection here. It says past life relationship. You have known each other before, and that could be why they're with you and this person. My thing, okay, as I said that, I don't even know if you heard what I said. It went in and out when I said that. It went in and out. But no, seriously, it went in and out. Hopefully you're still here. When I said that, past life connection, confirmation that there was some type of shut off at some point, reading this intuitively. There's a cutoff at some point. Don't know what the cutoff was. I don't know if somebody died prematurely in a past life or if there was like cheating, so the relationship had to end. I don't know. But doing like a past life reading might be beneficial for you. To understand this connection more, because this is something deeper than just, and I was picking up on possible twin flames before too. This is something deeper than just like your regular schmegular like person, right? But there's something that needs to be let go of first, because you do have free yourself in the reverse. Like you got to free yourself from something and vice versa. There's something maybe from the past, whether it's this lifetime right now or a past lifetime, that's possibly going to be a hindrance when it comes to trying to progress here. Yeah. There's a lot of passion here. Passion. You might like reggae music. This could be the one in the middle of the deck. Like, so there's like a lot of good energy here. It's just more so than people more. It's just a matter of like doing what needs to be done, right? Like working on yourself, letting go of the fear, and going from there. Again, if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. Like Lati said, this could just be, getting your feet wet and getting yourself put out there again when it comes to dating again, right? It's scary, it's different, it's new. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the risks you're guided to take on. I almost bit my tongue really hard, and I thankfully pulled my tongue back right on time, because I would have fucked my shit up just now. I felt the graze. I was like, ooh, that would have hurt. Somebody's holding back on how they feel too. I'm getting that as well. 313 as I say that. 313 meaning 3 people in here and 13 likes. Somebody's not being truthful about how they feel about something. And it might be a time to step forward and say what's on your mind. I can't make this shit up. Heart-to-heart conversations in the reverse. Somebody has something to say. Somebody has something to say, and they're holding back. They're biting their tongue. They're not putting the effort in because they're scared. Because they still need to free themselves from the old something. Whether it's an old relationship or connection, or karmic relationships and patterns, blah, 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 blah. Fear, right? We did see that energy earlier. But they're saying stay optimistic about your love life. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. You really can't. I literally just said, oh, somebody's holding back on how they feel about something. Oh, you guys need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Let's see. Let's see how they feel about you. confessions. These are my confessions. I have like mad decks over here somewhere. They appear on boxes, so it makes it easier to find them. But yeah, we're gonna pull some last messages from here, and that's going to be it. Because I don't think anybody else made a donation. So let me just check before I go talking shit and saying that wrong. Nothing on that one. So, last messages from here. I know a couple of people were asking questions, but again, if there were no donations made, then yeah, you can wait till the next time I do free readings. Right now, it's just donations. Cute. You tame my demons. Ooh la la. Does he have Leo in his chart somewhere? Do you know? Does he have Leo in his chart by any chance? Or you? He says you deserve better than them. So, like, I don't know, like, if you really know him, right? Like, apparently, like, maybe starting off as friends type of thing. Like, maybe he knows about, like, maybe you guys conversed about, like, some of your past relationships or something like that, and he's like, oh, like, how did you end up in these situations? You deserve so much better than that type of energy. I'm getting something like that. Yeah, but then he also says, I'm scared you'll reject me. So it's like, even though he feels like he could possibly be a better candidate in terms of dating with you, he also feels like you're going to reject him. I was picking up so much that makes so much sense, because there was like 4 cards back to back that were all like Wands energy, fire energy. I was like, there's definitely some type of fire here somewhere. That makes a lot of sense. She said, yeah, I like that. But yep, so I'm definitely picking up on Leo here. For somebody, whether it's your placements or his, but either way I picked up on that. I don't know how to feel about my emotions right now. I'm also getting there could be some water somewhere for somebody. So maybe he's a water sign. When's his birthday? Do you know his birthday? Maybe he has it like as his sun sign. Oh, okay. So that could even be you, right? I don't know how to handle my emotions right now. There could be a lot of emotions attached to this right now. Water sign energy. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. That's why they have to tame themselves, right? Like they're like, oh my gosh. Like, whew, there's a lot. We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for me to shoot my shot with you. They want to shoot their shot. Hope you're on birth control. They might want to try to shoot the club up. But anyway, let's get 2 more from here. And then, like I said, I don't think anybody made anybody else made donations. So, yeah, I have time. After this, I'm gonna do one more reading, and it will be not this reading here, but like I'm gonna do a collective reading for a little bit, unless somebody else donates. I fantasize about you. I don't know if when you talk to him, like, do you feel like riled up? Like, you know, we're grown-ups here, right? We could, you know, we could talk about it, right? We're grown-ups. Like, do you feel, when you do talk to him, do you feel riled up? Like, does he make you feel like hot? Or when you think about him, do you feel a little bit hot? You know what I mean? Because if so, those could be like his ways of like sending energetic messages to you of how he feels. Like, he's feeling like he's really thinking about you, like, in that way. Um, he's definitely, yeah, it's giving me fire energy too. Like he is ready to shoot off the cannon. Heck, I want to treat you better. Sorry, I want to treat you the way you deserve. One more from here, and that's it. But this looks pretty promising, honestly. Like, I didn't pick up on anything bad at all. I know that we have a soul connection, and I mean, we saw that earlier, right? There's a soul connection here. We saw it in more than one deck, and I wanted to reach out, but I don't know how. But I feel like it's more so, it's not that they don't know how to reach out to you, because clearly they do, but maybe they don't know what to say, right? They have to like kind of hold back. Yeah, but they are ready for commitment. I feel like they were afraid of commitment at one point, because the card came out like the opposite way, like not reverse, but like facing the other way, like the way the card was on the in the deck, like facing the other direction, meaning like they're afraid to maybe tell you that that they want a commitment. If it were in the reverse, I would say they're a player or something like that. But that's not what's coming up. It's more so like, excuse me, they're trying to figure out how do they tell you that they want something more. Middle of the deck, I've been working on myself, and I'm not the same as I was before. So again, this energy of, this is a person who, they might have been in like a lower vibrational energy, or you know, they've been growing a lot and working on themselves. They've been through a lot in the past, like past relationships, all that shit, and now they're like, oh, I know what I want now. And they see you and they're like, damn. And then when they talk to you, they're like, shit, like, there's something about her, like, I feel good about her, like this feels like it's the right thing to do. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you, my love. It looks good to me. So I'm hoping that what I said makes sense, because like I feel good about it. You know, like I said, I think that both of you guys have been through a lot in the past. So it's just about kind of leaving that stuff behind so that you can have something together, you know, talk more, hang out, spend some time, and just kind of go from there, you know. Like if you see red flags, then you know you gotta do, set healthy boundaries, or tell them absolutely fucking not. You know what I mean? You gotta, you know, speak your truth. You gotta say what you gotta say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. But you know, go from there, right? And vice versa. But it looks pretty good, you know. And there's definitely a spark there, and what you're feeling is, I think it's definitely mutual from what I can see. So, oh, that's cute. A bowling date. I want to hear about how that goes. That sounds nice. I like that. So, with all that said, because like I said, I don't think anybody else made any donations, so just make sure that nobody said, oh, I made a donation. I don't think so, but like everybody kind of said the same thing, like, oh yeah, no. Yeah, I don't see anything here. So, yeah, I didn't see anything when I looked there either. All right, so with all that said, I love you guys. What time is it? Yeah, I have a little bit of time. I might make that reading short though, because I am tired and hungry. I was on here longer than expected. So, yeah, with that said, we're going to cleanse the space, regroup, all that stuff. And I should be back in, what time is it? I keep looking at this time, just trying to like map it out in my head. I should be back around 9ish Eastern Standard Time. So the next like 10 minutes or so, 10-15 minutes. Sorry, I have a hangnail and it's bothering me. I'm like, I just got my nails done and I have a hangnail. It's annoying. I got a hangnail. Some of you like might like Family Guy. All right, so I hope that you guys can pop in again in the next 10 to 15 minutes. And I will be a reading about self-love and self-care. That one probably will be a little bit faster. I could be completely lying though. Because I'll say, oh yeah, it's gonna be quick. I thought this was gonna be only maybe a half hour because I didn't expect anybody to pay for a reading. So there was that. But look at you guys showing up and showing the motherfucking out. And for those of you who did not donate but were watching, you guys can see, hopefully, that I'm the real deal Holyfield, and you know you will get a good reading. So if you were scared to do it on here or something like that or whatever, right? Just letting y'all know, all you gotta do is look at that description box, check your girl out, because I have different things up there, including my email address to set up an appointment with me. So there are options, my darlings. So like I said, with all that said, love you guys so very much. And yeah, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscription button, all that stuff. You guys are the best. Because my peoples don't play about me. But you guys are the best. So yeah, until next time, meaning in the next 10 to 15 minutes, you guys stick around. Until next time. And I'm happy that it resonated. I'm so happy. That makes me really, really happy. All right, lovies. See you soon.